So I'm not gonna lie, I've talked a little bit about this on the channel, but I've been collecting video games and stuff for so long that like I kind of hit a wall. And like so I'm not like a lot of collectors, where a lot of collectors, even really great friends of mine, they go for like complete sets of games or whatever. I collect games that I want to play, or at least would play. I mean, you know, just like anyone, I have a huge backlog. So there's plenty of games I've bought that I've not touched, which is boo on me, especially having a 1-year-old now. It's extremely hard. But I kind of got to the point where like the games I want are either so expensive like they're unfathomable, or they're like expensive enough to where like I could afford it, I guess, but it just, you know I don't have the time for it, so like what am I gonna do, you know? Another thing, personally, this is a me thing. I'm not like a big seller, like a reseller, I guess. You know, I don't want to use that term, but like, you know, if I see a good deal or something at a yard sale, like I'll get the stuff and usually either give it to friends or like try to trade it. And that's what happened with today's story. It kind of reinvigorated me a little bit. I have a store that I love going to, local to me. I've actually done a video on it like a long time ago, but it's called New to Us. And I want to start off this video by showing you New to Us, because they've changed it a little bit. They've added some stuff, but they also got like this huge lot of just heavy hitter games, stuff that would fall into that second category of like, I could afford this if I wanted to, but damn, that's a lot of money. But at the same time, I had two crazy yard sale things happen where I got some really good stuff that I already had, but for like dirt cheap. So I want to talk about New to Us and just kind of, you know, what they're all about nowadays, but I also want to show you this trade I ended up doing, because no cash came out of my pocket and I got some stuff that I'm really excited about. So New to Us is so unassuming, man. Like this place, you know, it started out as like an antique and consignment shop, but you know, the owner basically kind of opened up a little retro game section, and the retro gaming stuff and even like the card stuff has really taken off here. So I want to show you some of the new things they've been doing and some of the stuff that they've added to the shop. So I definitely wanted to show this area again. I mean, this is their game section, and it has gotten so much bigger. I mean, they have a lot of these really cool display cases, of course, with really, you know, some really rare games. In fact, the stack of games I got came from this section. Once again, you know, this is one of those things where I want these games, you know, I wanted these games, but like, it's just, you know, you look at some of them and you're like, man, you know, a good example was Silent Hill 3. It's like $240, and like that's a deal. But like, God, I just like, I remember when that game was like $40 in stores. So when I see $240, it makes me sad, makes me want to kick myself. But I mean, like I said, this shop has everything you'd want, every console. There's just a lot to check out here, a lot to see here. I know I'm panning by pretty fast, but you know, they really have a great variety, and they have stock changing out all the time here. So you're really gonna have, like, if you're in the, you know, in the Maryland near Baltimore area, like, you should definitely make your way out here, because there's some awesome stuff, really cool games. But not just that, they've actually added a whole new area to the store, because they also sell cards, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon and stuff, and they started selling Warhammer. So because of all that, they've added a whole new area in the back that I'm going to show you right now. So this is the new digs. They moved all their manga and stuff and their Funko Pops back here, but essentially it's like 4 big tables where they play Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, all the TCGs, but they also recently started getting into Warhammer. So they have Warhammer sets, they have a whole Warhammer setup area. It's cool, and the cool thing is everyone here is really friendly and knowledgeable. And by friendly and knowledgeable, I mean, I got into, if you've been watching my channel, I got into the Magic the Gathering of the Final Fantasy, and they essentially helped, along with my good friend Jay, helped me how to learn, helped me how to play, and they're always just really inclusive. So it's a good group of people here, and you know, all people are always cycling in and out and joining them. So if you're into tabletop and TCGs, this is definitely an awesome place to go to. But now on to my trade. So I'm going to show you first the stuff I had with a little bit of a caveat too. But more or less, I went to a yard sale and there was a person moving. And, you know, I do that. This is the one thing I always recommend with yard sales. When you go to a yard sale, if you don't see any video games or retro games or even anything you want, I mean, if you're looking for golf clubs, whatever, just ask, man. A lot of times you never know. Anyway, family was moving from up here. They were moving down to Florida. And I was like, hey, do you have any old video games? And the daughter was like, you know, yeah, I have a box of stuff. You know, let me go pull it out. And basically, I got this Super Nintendo, all of these games, the controllers, the power cords, the Nintendo 64, Pokemon Snap. I mean, the games, you know, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, Zelda, Link to the Past. 2 copies of Super Mario World. Don't really know what's up with that. But anyway, I got all that for $100. Like, sweet deal. And then I went and so I had the Wii on there. Like I said, a little misleading. A long time ago, I got a Wii and a bunch of games for like $15. I forgot all about it. And I actually gave it to my good friend, Gamer Aimer, because she goes to conventions a lot to kind of offload it for me. And I asked her about it, and she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot all about that. I actually sold it. And so she gave me the money from when she sold that at a convention this last year. So I had all this stuff to trade in, plus some money from that Wii. And I got to run the best deal ever. Here's a bunch of sweet games I got from New to Us. I just can't wait to show you. So here is what I got, and these are some heavy hitters. I mean, I know Oni and Star Ocean both aren't really expensive, but I mean, hey, together that's $65. But As Your Dreams is a game that is a PS1 game over $100. Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. I've been looking for that game for a very, very, very long time. And, you know, it just keeps getting higher and higher in price. But, like, it's like the definitive way to play MGS1 I've never gotten to. So now I can. But then Sky Gunner, man, that's a game that I've been really looking for as well. It reminds me of, like, Tail Concerto or, like, Mega Man Legends. And because of that, I was always interested. I never got to really check it out. So now I have it in my collection. And like I said, I basically spent $115 at 2 yard sales. And I got, I mean, easily, what, 1, 2, 3, you know, close to $300-400 worth of heavy hitters off of, like, you know, stuff that I would never buy myself. Man, this is awesome, and I'm so glad I was able to work this deal. But like I said, New to Us is awesome. They worked a great deal with me. You know, they were very generous with store credit. The store itself is awesome. Everyone who works and hangs out here are just great dudes. I can't recommend it enough. And hey, you know, maybe if you got some cool games to trade in or just want to buy some rare stuff, they're always cycling in and out of good stuff to check out. Once again, you're in the kind of the Baltimore area, you got to make your way here. But hey, what do you guys think? I mean, to me, like I said, these are games that, like, I wouldn't probably have spent that kind of money on these games just because it's like, man, a PS2 game for over $100. I mean, I know that's just what it is nowadays, but, like, you know, it's like I remember getting the games for so cheap, it's hard for me to justify. But I'm glad to have them in my collection. Let me know what you guys think. Have you played any of the games I got? Do you think the deal I made was a good one? Am I a fool? I really don't care. Like I said, money at this point, like, I'd much rather have cool games than money in regards to, like, buying something and then getting rid of it. I think it was awesome, and I really want to thank the guys at New to Us for just having the availability of these cool games for me to trade. But yeah, you know, hey, let me know anything you guys think in the comments down below. And that's going to do it for us today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. That would be awesome. But as always, my friends, take it easy.